Hello, FleetReadyFam! Welcome to FleetReadyGaming. My name is Savad, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a different type of video since CIG has kind of been slow on the upkeep with getting the weekly schedule out to see what's going on this week. With today being Tuesday, and since it's the beginning of the month, the lore narrative team has put out a lore piece going into some additional bits that I thought we would just kind of check out today, and since it's kind of going to be a light day today, and see what's going on with that. Without much more to say, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we have Portfolio Widow. So for those who don't know, Widow is a drug that can be found in the Star Citizen universe. Apparently, according to lore, has grown in popularity for smugglers, and is known to be the drug that is gathered during the Jumptown event. So let's go ahead and read over this and check it out. On a moon in the Stanton system sits a nondescript outpost that few know about and even fewer have visited. At least that was the case until an error caused the automated processing facility inside to sell its product at a drastically deep discount. Those who noticed tried to keep the glitch secret, but word spread quickly through the system's underworld. Soon the outpost, better known as Jumptown, became a war zone with outlaws fighting for access. These brazen battles garnered enough attention that the issue was even discussed during a Senate hearing focused on rising crime rates within Stanton. So what drastically discounted, high-priced, and always-in-demand product drove people to fight over the processing facility? Widow, a synthetic opioid that has become one of the most prominent recreational drugs in the UEE. It's also one of the most dangerous, not only for the devastating and tragic impact it has on those who fall under its spell, but for the length some will go to profit off of it. Widow is a highly processed and highly illegal narcotic that is injected directly into the bloodstream. Its evocative name derives from one of the prominent side effects of extensive use. The drug's viscous, ink-black consistency can stain the user's veins, creating web-like subcutaneous patterns. A Class A substance that is illegal to process and distribute inside both the UEE, Widow produces extreme feeling of euphoria alongside providing pain relief and anti-anxiety effects. It's also highly addictive and damaging to the human body. Repeated use can lead not only to telltale black markings, but eventually collapsed veins, various liver and kidney diseases, heart conditions, and more. The widespread availability of Widow is in part due to it being relatively easy to produce, which allows everyone from multi-system criminal syndicates to individuals to manufacture and sell it. While the production process is easily replicatable, potency can vary greatly depending on several factors, including the quality of ingredients, cleanliness of equipment, and temperature fluctuations during the process. Some longtime users even claim that not knowing the potency of a dose is part of the thrill for them. While the Widow found today is completely synthetic, the substance has organic origins that shaped its initial image as a relatively safe and extremely exclusive designer drug. Flower power. Widow's rise to prominence is a beguiling mix of fact and fiction. Several details are well established, while others are lost in the haze of history, half-truths, and top-secret classifications. Its story begins with the discovery of the Oso system in 2861. The breathable atmosphere and lush biosphere of Oso 2 made the planet the primary target for government survey teams. Yet, upon the discovery of the Oasians, the most advanced developing species ever encountered by the UEE, Oso 2 was put under the protection of the Fair Chance Act. A strict lockdown was enacted that would prevent its lush and varied biomes from being thoroughly explored. Still, one early survey team that was already exploring the tropical region before the lockdown did manage to collect a handful of unique native plant samples. Scientists informally named one of those uprooted plants Night Spiral, due to the flower's vibrant multicolored swirls set against its dark petals. Government scientists studied the plant but struggled to propagate it, and with OSO2 off limits, a return trip to understand its natural environment was out of the question. Instead, scientists crossbred the plant using a variety of techniques, including grafting and genetic modifications, only to discover one variant produced seeds containing alkaloids. Investigations into the seed's medicinal potency and intoxicating effects were done, but still remained highly classified. Still, at some point in the process, someone saw the potential and seed samples disappeared from a research facility. Rumors of a new injectable opioid called Night-Night first spread in the late 2867. It quickly gained a reputation as a fashionable drug du jour, available only to the ultra-elite with underworld connections. Night-Night's popularity only grew when rumors spread that the powerful opioid was not addictive. While this rumor would eventually prove tragically false, it's believed that most early users avoided falling under the drug's spell because of its limited and exclusive availability. As demand skyrocketed, production lagged behind. New plants produced relatively few seeds, and processing Night-Night became an expensive, time-consuming, and extremely meticulous process. It's believed that underground chemists worked on a completely synthetic version for years before perfecting the process in 2879. If the stories can be believed, the chemist who cracked the formula sold the secretive process for an exorbitant price to several gangs around the same time and then vanished. Whether that story is apocryphal or not, the manufacturing process spread quickly around the UEE within a year. The Dark Web. The first synthetic version of Night-Night made its way through the circles of the rich and powerful. Now quick and easy to produce, the drug's reach rapidly expanded to those who had been desperate to try but unable to acquire it. Of course, few knew the version they paid the premium price for was completely synthetic and not quite like the original drug. As availability rose, so did use rates. What was once a monthly habit for an elite few suddenly became a daily habit for a growing percentage of the population. It wasn't long before the repercussions of overusing the synthetic variant became readily apparent. The seriousness of addiction was publicly highlighted when the plight of socialite Kali O'Brien made headlines in 2880. Friends of O'Brien leaked stories to the press expressing concern for her sudden and dramatic weight loss and the shocking appearance of black veins on her neck. Paparazzi hounded her every move, and after layers of concealer failed to hide the black veins, O'Brien took to wearing black scarves and turtlenecks. This prompted one gossip columnist to label her the Black Widow, an evocative term that stuck as black web-like patterns appeared on more users. This condition and the drug's now completely synthetic nature prompted government officials to classify it separately as Widow, to distinguish between it and the earlier non-synthetic version, with the unusual capitalization originating from the common spectrum and COM shorthand for the drug WDW. Despite clear adverse effects and skyrocketing addiction rates, many users in the late 29th century still believed Widow to be relatively safe when compared to other opioids. This false conviction, alongside with the drug being widely available, led the UEE government to declare Widow as one of the most significant public health issues of the 30th century, and designated it as a Class A narcotic. While billions of credits have been poured into empire-wide information campaigns, rehab facilities, addiction counseling, and more, Widow remains as popular and profitable as ever. A Fate drug experts expect won't change unless something drastic happens culturally, economically, and politically. And that there is some history on the drug widow. Very interesting stuff. I didn't know that it went back as far as, let's see, when was the earliest? Sorry, 1 second. Just going through and looking at the dates. You get some glasses. 2861. So we're 2943 or 53, something like that. Someone will have to tell me what the year in the verse is right now. But almost 100 years, it seems, that this drug has been, affecting the empire. Crazy stuff. It's I love how they wrote in our, interaction with the glitch that led for Jumptown to develop, and that we fought over, is now part of the actual history and lore behind it. It's fascinating. I remember participating in Jumptown when it first was going on. And me and some of my oldest friends going down and trying to fill up our ships and, and make some good profit off of it, and having to get into some fights, having to hold the facility down. And, now we have a full-on event for it. It's awesome. It really is. I really hope, future things like that happen to really make, that's what makes this game great. That the community has such a huge part in shaping areas of the game. And I really, really hope that we see more of that, because that's what truly makes the game unique. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Were you a part of the game when the original Jumptown was going on? If not, have you tried Jumptown 2.0? Did you enjoy it? Was it chaos? Let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, we're going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you already haven't already, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're at 84 members, looking to grow to 100. And once we hit that 100 mark, we are having a second giveaway contest with our prize already secured. More info on that as we get closer. But again, thank you so much, guys. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And we'll talk to you soon. Peace.